Yes, good morning, everyone. So welcome to SAP App Sessions series. So we are almost achieved 160. Now today's session going to be 161 and 162. The topic remains same, internal tables only. Correct? So now a quick revision from the beginning. We have completed the introduction part, architecture, dictionary, and program. Under programming, basics are over. Like then second half, complex data object structures and internal tables. So after structures, we are into internal tables, introduction over, then practicals. Under practicals, almost we have done the read loop statement, append, insert, select statement, sort, modify, collect, and delete. These are all one set. So yes, last session was on delete. Right. If you look at my program, avk underscore program underscore internal tables 2, right? If you go to, this is your program. So delete operation. Delete operation is nothing but this is used to delete. What is the purpose of that? It is used to delete the entries from internal table or records from the internal table. Yes. You can remove single record or multiple records. That is up to you. But here there is no work area involvement, direct deletion. That's why first syntax was directly delete space internal table index space index number, index space index number, right? Then delete space internal table from index to index, range of lower limit and upper limit. So range of uh, records we can delete it also, correct? Then after we can go back to microphone is not working. Okay, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Mr. Prasad?
Unable to hear you, sir.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me close this browser and relog in once. Now, were you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So, any concern you can raise immediately because I was involved in the subject part, right? Screen also visible, right? Okay, fine. No problem. Thank you. So, so I was talking on this introduction part and deletion of the internal table operation. So, deletion is related to delete can be used on database table also, delete can be used on internal table also, right? Now here, index based deletion, condition based deletion. Indexed is single index or from index to index. Otherwise, where condition. So condition can be specified based on the relational operator. Then we will go for, there is a one more syntax you have to understand that is called as syntax to delete duplicate records. Duplicate records. Yes. So first, okay, delete adjacent duplicates from item. Delete adjacent duplicates from item. Yes. So right before using this syntax. Before using this syntax, we have to sort the internal table first. We have to sort the internal table first. Then after we have to go for delete. We have to make use of delete adjacent duplicates. So let us go for like this is the interview question. In fact, how to delete duplicate records from iTab is the question. So there are two answers. First, using delete adjacent duplicates, so you can delete it. And second one is you can delete it from using collector statement also. But the close difference is this particular delete adjacent duplicates only deletes the records, duplicate records, nothing more than that. But whereas collect it also removes duplicates, it will write it at one place and it also performs the sum, addition, arithmetic operation on numeric data type fields. Okay, it could be one field or all numeric fields will be summed up and write it to one place. That is already yesterday or day before we had a discussion on this collect scenario also. Correct? Now we will go for delete duplicates entries. Yes. Before that, and moreover, this deletion is permanent? No, because you have to be more clear on this. Internal table itself is temporary, which is a program object, dynamic data object, at runtime object. When you execute the program, it gets created in the memory. Once you close the program, that's it. Everything gets removed from the memory. Correct? So that is why internal table is temporary. On top of that, all operations are also temporary. Okay. Let us go for first. So deleting land one equals to UK. So we are deleting this. So first three entries from database on top of the two records appended, two records inserted. Then totally 3 plus 2 plus 2. That is 3 plus 4 equals to 7 records. But out of 7, we are deleting 2 records. UK records are 2. So minus 2, 7 minus 2, 5 records. This is the calculation. So that is, it is absolutely working fine. But now even I will comment this deletion so that you will be back to normal 7 plus 7 as it is. Right. As it is. Now we will go back to our duplicate scenario. So what is the meaning of duplicate? First, we will create one duplicate record. We create one duplicate record first. Later on, I will try to discuss. So, wantedly, I will create one duplicate entry. So, if you want to duplicate, I will go back to the append scenario somewhere here. Yes. So, let's take this fifth scenario, JK tiles. This code will copy it, come back. The last, just paste it here. Control C. Right click paste. So that what happens, just let us observe it. Okay. So first three records from database, two records are appended, another two records are inserted. So 7 records. But now after 1 to 7, I added one more append record. So appended same record. Which record? 105 UK JK tire 50060. This record as it is repeated here because it is append case, right? That is, so duplicates records, wantedly created duplicate records. Right. Then after first step, I have to sort the internal table. You know sort scenario, sort space internal table. Okay, by space. When we use sort, it is a good practice to write by space field name. Field name is we will specify the key field by space key field name is sort space field name. So execute it. So sort advantage is that see here eh, before sort here it was at the last appended. Now these two came into adjacent. Correct. These two came into adjacent. Right. Now because after deleting because I want to delete these two duplicate so that it will be 8 becomes 7 only. That is out of this two we will remove one. So now delete delete adjacent duplicates. 1 second. Delete is a delete is a keyword. No. Delete is a keyword. Delete adjacent duplicates from internal table. From internal table. Right. Now let us see the impact of this is it is 7 equals to 7. That is this particular JK tires was duplicate, now it is removed back. Correct? So now the deletion can be done at two levels. Delete with comparing all, deleting followed by comparing all fields. Also that comparing particular fields or comparing all fields, also the same is it is removed. Comparing addition is optional. Comparing field 1, field 2, you can write it. Comparing particular, comparing followed by listener, you can write. This is also permitted. Only listener it will compare. Or else by comparing listener, yes, it will delete. Still it is deleted at JK times. If you want to delete one more, two fields based comparing also you can do it. This is also permitted. So, or else I don't want to write particular fields. You want to compare all, simply compare all fields are also permitted here. Yes. Compare, yes. All fields also permitted. Right? Yes. This is all about your overall scenario. Right? Delete adjacent duplicates. So, here I'm going to add comparing. So comparing is a field comparing space field 1 okay or field 2 this is one case otherwise can also add this comparing comparing all fields that's comparing all fields okay so this is about your overall deleted duplicates from. Okay, got it. First, we have to sort the internal table, later duplicates. Okay, so with this, we have done the deletion scenario completed. So now, if you look at the internal tables list of operations, we go back to our basic chart. When I introduced internal tables at the initial level, you have to aware of this different kind of operations on internal table. First one is how you are going to fill the internal table first. How to fill this internal table by using insert append through by own entries. Okay. To fill internal table with our own data. Yes. With database table data. Yes. This is with database tables data. It's two types of, okay. Our own data means insert append. Otherwise, database means select query. This is the way you can fill it, populate it. If you want to access, read and review. If you want to perform special operations, sort, modify, collect and delete, these are low. Now we are going to cover the last topic, that is called as how to clear the content of or memory of item. Clear, refresh, free. So these three operations we will discuss now. Yes. So let's go for the clear operation now. Separate clear. What is the meaning of clear? Clear is used to remove the content of work area or internal table. Yes, work area or internal table. Right. So syntax is same. Clear, clear followed by the data object name. Data object could be, that means clear we are using clear space variable is okay. This is our first one syntax. Another syntax, clear space data object can be three types, very much clear. Structure as a data object or clear space internal table. Now, this all the three clear followed by you can make use of it. So, what exactly the clear statement it does basically? This clear statement from the day one onwards, I am introducing this variable structure and all the cases. So it's very simple. Clear statement does what? Clear statement, yes. It removes existing content, and resets resets back to it resets back to initial value. So initial value depends on data type. It's again the same repeated story. Initial value for char data type is blank or space, and for other data types is zero or space, right? So this is next. Suppose it is okay, always good practice means best practice to clear the data object data object before use it before using it. Yes. And SAP recommends to clear the data object before going to reuse it. Yes. So these two are important. That is before clear, after clear. So what is the advantage also I can tell you. Suppose let's go to first, we have clear N1. First, see, this is your data, because I'm giving here in the notepad itself data N1 type I, right? So as soon as you declare first clear it, then after that you pass the value, then also you clear it. Yes. Pass the value, use it in the this thing. Yes, this is the way to work with that. So why clear statement again and again? Okay, because here if I use clear statement before data statement, it says that N1 is unknown. Correct? Because without declaring N1, you cannot clear it off. So first, as soon as you declare, you have to clear it. Yes. Then that is why we are clearing, because I am going to use it first time. Then clear first. Any value is there that is going to be cleared. With fresh value, you can assign it. Then again, I am going to reuse it once again. Best practice is clear the data object. Once again, you are going to reuse it. See, suppose here, after this, the program ends. That is, when the program ends, what was the last value of N1? 20 got remained, right? So what happens when program ends? Generally, as a standard process, all the variables gets cleared from the memory and its values gets cleared. But when you reprocess the debugger, or else where you rerun the program, there is if there is a scope of carry forward value. At that time, uh, you to avoid those such cases, first and foremost, when you enter a program, we will clear the values first. All values declaration immediately followed by clear it. Yes. That is, all declared objects, all declared data objects, okay, must be cleared, cleared, okay, cleared at the beginning of the, okay, that is called as, this is called as in C language, we will call it as initialization. That is, initialization means there the meaning is declaration plus assigning value, that is initialization. But here it is clearing its value is called as, uh, because this is actually, it seems like simple, but this causes very important in as ABAP programming, because of the clearing clear statement at wrong place, that leads to one issue, or without clearing the value, that is also causes another issue. Actually, as a best practice, what you can do is once you declare all the top declarations at the beginning, immediately you clear it. In between, you use it. At the end of the program, also, it is a good practice to clear all the variables so that appropriate. We cleared initially, use intermediate in between, and at the end of the program, we have cleared it. So, by mistake, also, there is no question of carry forward value. You will get appropriate, you can expect appropriate result. Okay, that's about your overall clear statement scenario. Now, let's go for this case. Now, like here, okay, we will remove this delete, because delete is a separate case. All operation remove means I'll just comment it, because this remove is completed. Right. Then go back to the, this is your line. So here we have clear. So clear is a, already I introduced this clear. Once again, I am coming to this. So exploring clear operation. So I want to show you clear at two things. First of all, yes, we will see what is there in the work area first. So if you go to execute it, Yes, the last record, seventh record is there at the work area. So first of all, yes, what we can do is that first underline. Yes. Okay. Write work area content. Right. Work area content. So the work area content is like we will go to some other colors. Work area color, yes. So if you want to print work area, only you take this. Okay, take this. So let us write first what is the work area content first. This work area content is this one. 1003 US Apollo times. This is work area content, isn't it? Because the loop statement last record is there at the kernel. So now, what exactly our explore? Our explore is yes. Okay. After okay, uh, uh, clear operation, clear operation means after clear statement. Statement. Now we have to see the work area content. Area content. So after clear operation, let us see the work area content. So this is your next. So now, first of all, I need to use the clear statement, right? Clear space, work area, LFA1. That's it. Okay. Yes. Clear space, work area, LFA. So now, this is going to be removing all values, reset back because this is character reset back to initial value, listener, land one, name one, and PSTLZ. All fields belongs to character data type. So that's why its initial value is blank or space. Right. There is a another way of yes, this is complete clearing the value, correct? Yes. Complete clear statement. Yes, there is a way you can write clear of clear you can apply because if requirement based you can write clear of only name one and clear of LFA1 hyphen LFA1 hyphen PSTLZ suppose LFA1 hyphen PSTLZ as clear column. Right. So what is the impact of this? Clear of this. Clear yes. Okay. So if you clear statement, then if I try to print again this very thing, so what happens? Only this name one postal code values only gets cleared. Remaining values remains. See, this is the partially clearing the value. This is also possible. Okay. is also possible. You can do complete clear work area or else only clearing this particular. So here, right, okay, clearing few fields of work area. Okay, that's it. So that is your okay. This is also possible. Okay, because requirement based we will do. This is about your all work area based clearing. Suppose internal table clearing. Yes. First of all, we will go to yes, right statement, internal table content, first. Yes. So if you want to print internal table content, obviously you have to use loop and loop on right. Correct? So this is your first. I am printing the as it is what is there in the internal table first. After that, again underline. Okay. After underline, we will use clear space, simply internal table. Clear space what? Clear space, cast operator, internal table, new object screen, SYST work area. That's it. These things only for the class or interface? No. So clear space, internal table. That's simple. So now we are going to write internal table content, internal internal table content after clear statement. After clear statement, again we are going to execute it. Yes. This is your overall. So let us see this particular case. So internal table content is 7 records. After that, this is your total records got cleared. Okay. Yes, this is what you have to understand it. So if you go to hope you guys understand this particular case. Let's go back to the internal table with the vendor master record. Okay, click open with paint. Go to here. Suppose because we are working frequently with work area, obviously work area holds some value, correct? Last, if it is read value loop means last operation record or modify record. The purpose, the nature of work area is it is holding one record, last operation record. It could be appended value or inserted value. So it is always good practice to clear work areas to avoid the mismatch things or wrong assumptions. So always for each operations you have to clear. So simply it is good practice to clear all fields at a time. Clear all the fields. Clear space work. So it will reset value to this. Okay, clear space work. But now suppose in case of internal table have 5 entries, 10 entries, 100 entries, 1000 entries, 10,000 entries. So internal table entries also you can clear it with one single statement. Clear space, internal table name. Clear space, work area. Both, because this is internal table without headerline syntax. In case of without headerline, what is the advantage? The names are different, memory addresses are different. That's why you can individually clear those data objects. This is a data object, this is a data object. There is no connectivity between these two. If you clear space work area means it works on this particular, there is no impact on this. Or else if I use clear ITLFA1, there is no effect on work area. Independently, you have to clear, you can do that. Oh, right? So all values gets cleared. Clear means resetting back to its initial value. If it is any numeric value data type fields, it will be initialized, means it will be displayed with zeros, back to zeros. Character values back to space or blank. In addition to this too, okay, so you have to use the clear statement appropriately. Very, very important. This is a SAP guidelines, SAP recommends, and as per our best practices, also we have to do it clear statement. Yes, in the project, very, very important. We will explicitly check this usage of clear at every uh, program, at every place. We will check it out. Okay, as a part of code review, also will do that. Come back to the uh, refresh and free. So there is a refresh and a free. What exactly the refresh? So refresh is used to remove content of the content of internal table. Yes, remove the content of internal table, but it doesn't remove the allocated memory. Allocated memory. So that is what is the meaning of that? Refresh can be used to retain the memory allocated to internal table, allocated to internal table, and only removing the content. Only removing the content or entries. Content or entries. All entries you can remove it. So, yes. So refresh can only used can only used on internal table, which means you cannot use it on. Okay, what is the meaning of that? We cannot we cannot use it on work area. We cannot use it on work area. So suppose syntax for this is refresh space and tab. Refresh space internal table. That's it. So what it does, it will remove the content, but allocated memory still retains. So you can also ask this question in case of clear also, clear and refresh looks like both are same. But in clear also removes the content, memory retains. But refresh also remove the content, memory retains. But memory discussion only happens in refresh only, not in the clear. Okay, so I tell you when refresh is used. Clear can be used as a generic statement all day, just like how you are clearing all data objects. Similarly, can make use of this clear statement on iTab also. But in case of refresh can be used very carefully because when refresh is used, if at all Okay, refresh is recommended. Refresh is recommended to refill the internal table again. Okay, then only then refresh is recommended. Usage of refresh is recommended. Right. That's about your overall like is okay clear. Refresh is recommended for that. If you in BDC particularly in BDC program, we will use this refresh because we want to remove the internal table entry and you want to process next record. At that time, every iteration we have to remove that content. So refresh is used for that. Then go to the finally free statement. Free. So what is the meaning of free is used to remove the content of content of internal table and its allocated memory also. Allocated memory also. It's both. Both we can remove it. That is okay. This is removing the entries and allocated memory also. Yes. So syntax. Syntax is simple. Free space internal table name. Free space internal table name. That's all. So free is used. Okay. Free is used to remove internal table. Okay. Uh, Content as well as memory also. So what is the restriction of free can be used only on internal table. Is free that is implied meaning is free cannot be used on work area. Free must followed by internal table only we have to use it. Yes. So this is all about your overall. So let's go for one small demo. Then you will understand this case. Suppose yes, this is your internal table and this is your work area. General, right? So WA is this, I tab is this, right? So as per our previous topic, we have 10, 20, and 30, right? These three. And as well as here, we have the last record. Okay, we have that last record. 10 is there, or 30 is there at this place, correct? So now, first of all, there are four operations we are talking on that. What is that? Clear WA, clear item. So what exactly the impact of these two comments? Clear WA is clear WA impact is only it will clear this value like this. Clear on this value. That's it. You go for clear I tab. Clear I tab is it will go and remove all this, all the values, right? All the values, whatever 10, 20, 30. So this is a clear impact. Done. But again, I'm going to write, suppose if it is a 10 value here, Yes, 10, 20, 30, or suppose 10 and 20 and 30. Yes. Then what is the refresh and as well as yes. So like refresh, writing at right side. So refresh EF or ESH. Refresh followed by I tab or free followed by I tab. What is the difference? This is in fact interview questions. What is the difference between clear and refresh and free? So you have to know the right way of using. So refresh does what? Refresh, this refresh on iTab only removes the content. That is, this allocated memory still it retains. It is you can refill this internal table again and again. Refresh memory is there. But whereas in case of free does what? It removes the total memory as well as hmm, content. Everything gets clear. So now, when free is recommended is if the internal table content and internal table no longer required no longer required for further, then we can use free command or free statement. This is the difference. Okay. So you have to know the usage clearly. I repeat it. See, work area means initially clear, fill value clear, insert value clear, append value clear, collect value clear, clear every time. Internal table content also you can clear it when if you are going to fill again the values. That is clear it. But go for refresh and iTab should refresh and free should be used carefully with conscious. First, refresh okay only remove the content and I want to use it again, go for refresh. But whereas free means I don't want the content and its memory also, then you can use free. So the advantage of free is the allocated memory gets deallocated. Deallocation means this everything gets rolled back so that because once you are free, the internal table existence gets cleared. You cannot use iTab furthermore. Example, if you are typing 100 lines code, suppose, declare many internal tables. Suppose iTab 1, iTab 2, iTab 3. First, iTab 1 declared, I filled it, and iTab 1 value moved to iTab 2 and iTab 3. At one point of time, iTab 1 values and iTab 1 isn't required at all going forward. At that time, you can use free iTab 1. So that what happens? That is no longer remains in the memory. Once system read the free statement, it removes from the memory because we moved that iTab 1 content into iTab 2 and 3. That's why it is not required. So the advantage this is in Java, it is called as garbage collection. Garbage collection is in hoops. This feature or functionality is called as okay unused object or not used objects memory, we can revoke it. That is, we can roll back the allocated memory. That is called as collecting the memory back. That is garbage collection. Okay. Yes, that is. This is no automatic. We have to do it explicitly by using these commands. Okay. This is all about your overall 12 operations on internal table we have completed. So you have to know that yes, entire iTab equals to this 12 operations only. So you have to remember This purpose and functionality, syntax is also, when to use, what to use, how to use, what is the impact and all the things you have to practice it clearly, closely, and how to do it on index based, key based, and how to use it on like how to use it on like standard and hashed, how it differs. So all those cases you have to remember it. Okay. So formally we have completed because you have to know the difference of all these things are most important for project point of view and as well as interview point of, because I am not emphasizing that this is important for interview or project, because in fact everything, the topic itself is important, I said. So there is no such classification or bifurcation again that this topic itself is very, very, very important for us. Complete topic. Yes. Then we will go back to uh, yes, this is the way we have to. So now you want me to show the case. Okay. So first of all, we will come into this because till now, what is this? Clear operation. Right. We will try to see the refresh and free operation. No problem. Okay. I will enter it. Enter. Yes. So we will see refresh first. Refresh operation before. First, we have to know the internal table content first. So we will try to write internal table content. After that, underline. Okay. So internal table content. Yes. This is your internal table content. So after underline, we will use refresh space internal table. Refresh internal table. Write statement. Yes. What is the meaning of that? Internal table content. Internal table content after refresh statement. Okay, here we will see that yes, this is your so this is your internal table content, correct? If required 1 to 7. So after refresh statement, the entries got deleted. If you want to test, the memory still retains allocated memory. If you run it in the here, we will keep the breakpoint here and run it. So now, yes, this is your I tab, right? I tab with 7 entries. So after refresh statement, we will see this 7 into 4, 116, right? So now the cursor is that refresh statement. After refresh, what happened? 0 into 4. That is, this internal table existence is there. Like existence is there. So because that's why it is showing this rows here because table still existence. Okay, table existence is there, allocated. So, but there is no record found. That's why nothing is there to print it. But we will go for similar operation in case of free. So first we will Control C, comment it. Okay, Yes. So control V here, free operation. First internal table content. After that, we'll go for free operation. Yes. After that, free free up. So we will see this internal table content is after free statement. Let us see now. Yes. It seems like both operations looks like same, but here 1 second. Just 1 minute. Let's go for this free in debug mode. We will continue. So now you check it here. iTab. This is iTab. Yes. Uh, let's go to. So this is the iTab status, right? iTab is holding 7 records. 7 records. Like okay. Let's go to the after free statement. What is the impact of that? 0 into 4. So that is okay. Here, even in debug also, it is not showing because existence is there. Memory point of view, we cannot see the difference, but we can after free. Okay, the internal table, total memory and everything gets because it's not going to even repeat also loop the loop statement single time also not repeated. Okay, this is the way you can test it. So go back to the same program. Yes. So like in the live cases we will see the impact of clear, refresh and free. So free is rarely used, but refresh we will use it in our BDC program. Okay, free is if you want to clear the memory explicitly, okay, you want to regain the memory. Memory is an important parameter of the system. That's why you can make use of clear particularly. So this is about your 12 operations with practicals, with picture through explanation, debugging through explanation is over formally. Right. Now, right. After that, still we are working on single internal table only. Yes. We will go back to small miscellaneous topic of the I tab. That is, yes. So after 12 operations, what are the miscellaneous topic here? So first of all, is initial, yes, or is not initial. Is initial is used as a logical query. Is initial is used as the logical query to check the internal table content. Okay, yes, that's about your overall. Yes, is initial. Let's go for practical. Yes, checking. So is initial operation. Right. Now let's go back to. Suppose there are total 7 records are there, right? Now let us check. So the internal table, yes, internal table status, we will check it out first. What is the status? So let me complete this session and go to the next session. So